guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to show you how I like to do my manicure and pedicure at home. So I just wanted to quickly show you my setup. I absolutely love the way I have my setup for my pedicure. So let's get started. I do have a heater going on right now. I turned on right now because I'm really cold, so I just have that turned on. So if you hear that in the background, that's what it is. Okay, this is the setup. I have my little foot towel or foot bath thing here. I haven't filled it up yet, but I'm going to do that after I this. And then I just have all of my stuff ready and prepped. So let's get started. It's a little cold. The first thing I like to do is just soak my feet. I'm going to remove the nail polish. I do have just a clear coat of gel top coat on my nails, or on my toenails right now, because I just did like a simple pedicure. So I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with a nail file to just rough up the surface of the toenail. Now I'm going to take a little bit of acetone to remove, since I roughed up the surface layer of the polish, it's going to be easier to remove now. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Lush Salt and Soap with my toenail brush just to kind of clean up the toes a little bit. Okay, so I don't really like to, I go gently on the toenails like this, and I go lightly a little bit underneath the toes, and I don't like to go on this part of the foot or the bottom of the foot. I just focus on the toes. Okay, now I'm going to use my little pumice stone. So this time I'm actually going to use a foaming soap for this. So my favorite one to use is just a hand soap. This is a lavender and geranium soap. So I'm just going to apply it to, get it wet first, duh, and then apply it to the green side. And start just kind of exfoliating the feet. I'm just now going to let my feet soak in the water for another 5 minutes, and then we'll do it after. So after I soak my feet, I'm going to cut my toenails with my toenail cutter. Okay, so I had to get another stool and switch the stools because I had this, I was sitting on this, and then the other one I was putting my nail polish, because I don't like to sit directly on the floor when I'm doing my toes because my back starts to hurt after when I'm finished with my toes and nails. So now I'm going to clip the toenails. So they're not too long. I just want to clip maybe like a couple of them. I love this little case. I keep all of my kind of like cuticle work nail stuff in this case. So I'm going to start with my middle cuticle pusher. I've gotten kind of better at using a metal cuticle pusher so I don't hurt myself. So I kind of lean towards using this now. I like to work one foot at a time when I'm doing the cuticle stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this side of the cuticle pusher and just scrape along the edge of the cuticle. This is a spot where I can actually trim something. I don't normally use this tool, but if I have to, I will. This is not my favorite thing to use though. I like to use something else for stuff like that. So like something like this I would use. I don't know the name of it, but I just call it my cuticle scraper. So I just scrape along the cuticle like that. I'm going to do that for all of the toes. Kind of cut myself just a little bit right there, so I'm going to be really careful now. Not cut myself again. I forget to use on my right foot, but I'm going to use on my left. Something that I did forget to use on my left foot, I'm going to use on my right foot. So I'm going to use the Jaffa Royal Jelly Body and cuticle complex. So sometimes I like to use something like this or my cuticle oil from Red Carpet. Typically, I would use this more often than the cuticle oil, especially on my feet, or especially if I'm using just regular nail polish, which I am today on my toes. So I'm just going to use this. So, okay, let's see. Massage into nails, cuticles, back of hands, and palms. It doesn't say to use it on your feet, but I do tend to use it on my feet a lot. I just like to take some of it on my fingers like this, and then just massage it into the cuticle. And like it says, you can use it on your heels. I do a little bit on my heels as well, on this part of my feet. But I do all of my exfoliating and lotioning after I do the polish. So I let that soak in my toes, let that soak in the cuticle just a little bit. It kind of also softens the cuticle, which I like. And then we're going to go back in with the metal cuticle pusher. Okay, I had a chance to soak in. Now I'm going to push the cuticle back. My hands are a little bit greasy from this, so I'm going to do the same thing like I did on the left foot. I'm just going to kind of scrape away the dead cuticle. This one didn't really have much to snip off, so I don't really need to snip off anything. Okay, now we're going to go into the polish. Now I'm going to use the Sally Hansen Instant Dry Clearly Quick Base Coat. Okay, and I'm going to use this side of this tool to clean up the sides of polish if I get any polish on the skin or the cuticle. Okay, so typically I would just stop here with my pedicure because I like to just leave it at that with my pedicure. But today I'm going to do a color. So I did get some areas on the skin. So I'm just taking the pointy end of this tool just to get rid of the excess. But sometimes I do it with my fingers if I start with my toes first. I always start with my toes first if I'm doing a manicure and pedicure. But other times I just use this and I can just clean it off with some acetone. So next I'm going to take another Insta-Dry nail polish from Sally Hansen. This is in the shade Instant Coffee. I absolutely love the shade. This shade is one of my favorites. I love to use it on my fingers. I'm more into gel polishes for my fingers now. So I'm going, since this is pretty much dry, I'm going to apply the polish, the colored polish. So I normally like to do 2 coats of this, of any polish. But if it's a really sheer polish, do like 3 or 4 coats. Okay, now I'm going to do a second coat of polish. Okay, I like to use this tool better than my fingers when kind of cleaning up around the nail if I get any polish on the skin or the cuticle. It's a lot easier because it's pointier. I really like that. For a top coat, I'm going to use the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel top coat. This one is the one that you don't have to put in the UV light, which I like for my toes because I don't really like to use any gel products on my toes. Now I'm going to apply the top coat. Okay, so sorry if you can hear my toilet flushing, so yeah, whatever. Okay, so now let's go and get into the lotions and creams that we're going to be using. So I'm going to start with an exfoliator. This is the Osea Salts of the Earth Body Scrub. I love to use this on my feet. It's amazing. I'm going to have my towel on hand. So since this is the travel size, I'm going to pick up a small amount of this and then kind of work it in my hands and then really like to scrub the entire foot. I like to go on the heel and on the ball of the foot as well. And then what I like to do, since I'm not near a bathtub right now, I am, but I poured out my little foot bath already, so I'm just going to use my towel to remove the body scrub. And then for a lotion, I'm going to use the Jafra Royal Almond Hydrating Body Lotion with Vitamin E. It totally smells like vanilla extract. I absolutely love it. And I like to finish off the pedicure with a lotion. Okay, so this is the finished result of the pedicure. Now I'm going to do my manicure. Okay, so this is a crazy device that I got from Amazon that will take off your gel polish. Now I have already tried this, and I've used it with the gel polish already to remove. I haven't used it with regular nail polish yet, so let's try it. So this polish is the Sally Hansen Instant Dry Polish with a little bit of gel top coat and base coat with it. So let's see how this will work. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to pour 5 milliliters of acetone in this little dish here, or cup. I have 100% pure acetone. I am going to be needing some more of this, so I'm going to pour. What I like to do is I like to kind of pour just a little bit in the cap and then pour that in here. I'm going to plug it in. Okay, now it's heating up. So while it heats up, I'm just going to wait. While it heats up, I'm actually going to rough up the surface of the nail, of the polish. So I'm going to use the fine side. I think it's this side. I don't really know because it only says 100 and 180 on this side. It doesn't have like 100 and then 180 on the other side. So I don't really know which side is which. I guess I can feel it, like this is kind of rough, this is kind of smooth, so I guess it's like that. Okay. I'm just going to, like I said, rough up the surface of the nail like I did with the toes. Okay, the filing is done. Now I have to wait until this heats up. Okay, so we are ready to steam. So I'm going to put my hand in here. Okay, so it's done, and I wanted to reveal it on camera because I've already seen what it looks like before with a different set of nails or set of polish. So let's reveal. Whoa! Okay, cool. So it does work. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. We're gonna use the same exact nail tool that we used on the toes to clean up the excess. We're gonna use this triangle-looking side just to remove the polish. Okay, so this is the finished nails. I wanted something a little bit like Easter-y for a manicure today, so Easter nails. So I'm probably going to be wearing this for Easter, I don't know yet. I do really like how it turned out. Now on this hand, I'm going to be doing my normal manicure, so I'm just going to use not like multiple colors. I'm just going to be using one color. But first, I'm actually going to take a break and eat some lunch because I realized that I did not eat lunch yet, so I'll come back after lunch. Okay, I'm going to start by softening the cuticle, so I'm going to use the Red Carpet Revitalized Nourishing Nail and Cuticle Oil. So I'm going to now use my nail file. I'm not going to really file down the nail, well, maybe just this nail, but I'm not going to really file down the nail. I'm just kind of reshaping some. Then I'm going to take my Red Carpet Purify Pre and Post Application Cleanser with a cotton ball. Okay, so I skipped doing this on this hand because I didn't put it out. My bad. So now I'm going to go in with the Red Carpet Prep Max Adhesion Nail Primer. Next, I'm going to go in with the Red Carpet Fortify and Protect LED Gel Base Coat. And like with the toes, I'm going to get this ready to remove any excess product that got on the side of on the skin. Okay, there's not much cleanup that I need to do, but I'm just going to do it anyway, just to make sure there's no base coat on the cuticle or on the skin. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Gel Polish. This is a soak off nail polish. or gel polish, and I absolutely love this. I haven't really dipped into this color, and I really wanted to try it. So it's like kind of like a nude sparkly. I love this color. It's so pretty. This is gonna be like one of my new favorite everyday gel polishes. So I just did the top coat as well. Now I'm going to use the cuticle oil. I kind of like to finish off with the cuticle oil and lotion for when for the final step of the manicure. So I'm gonna go in with the same lotion that we used on the feet for my hands. My fingers are done. I think I'm going to take off this nails in a couple of days and then put on this nail polish. I absolutely love how both hands turned out and my toes as well. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video and see you guys in the next one. Bye!